How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is a timeless classic that provides practical advice on improving interpersonal skills and building positive relationships. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Carnegie emphasizes that criticism is futile and often leads to resentment. Instead of criticizing others, he suggests understanding their perspective and finding ways to offer constructive feedback. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave appreciation and recognition. Carnegie advises giving sincere praise and acknowledging the efforts of others, which fosters goodwill and positive relationships. Arouse in the other person an eager want to influence others, understand their desires, and align your requests with their interests. Show them how they will benefit from your ideas or proposals. Part 2. 6 ways to make people like you become genuinely interested in other people. Showing a genuine interest in others helps build rapport and trust. Ask questions and listen attentively to their responses. Smile. A simple smile can create a positive impression and make you more approachable. It signals friendliness and openness. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language. Using someone's name in conversation makes them feel valued and important. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. People enjoy talking about themselves. By being a good listener and encouraging them to share their stories, you build a stronger connection. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Tailor your conversations to the interests of others. This shows that you care about what matters to them and makes interactions more engaging. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Everyone wants to feel important. Show appreciation and recognize their contributions sincerely. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely result in positive outcomes. Instead, seek to understand the other person's viewpoint and find common ground. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong. Even if you disagree, acknowledge the other person's perspective. This approach prevents defensiveness and opens the door for constructive dialogue. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Admitting mistakes demonstrates humility and earns respect. It also helps to resolve conflicts swiftly. Begin in a friendly way. Start conversations with a friendly tone to create a positive atmosphere. This approach sets the stage for productive discussions. Get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. Frame questions and statements in a way that leads to agreement. This builds momentum towards mutual understanding. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Allowing others to express themselves fully makes them feel heard and valued. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. People are more committed to ideas they believe they originated. Guide conversations so that others come to their own conclusions aligned with your goals. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy fosters better communication and relationships. Understanding their perspective helps in addressing their concerns effectively. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Show empathy and acknowledge their feelings. This builds rapport and trust. Appeal to the nobler motives. People like to believe they act from noble motives. Appeal to their sense of integrity and goodwill. Dramatize your ideas. Present your ideas in an interesting and compelling way. This captures attention and enhances understanding. Throw down a challenge. People are motivated by challenges. Presenting a task as a challenge can inspire action and engagement. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Start with positive feedback to create a receptive atmosphere for any subsequent suggestions. Call attention to people's mistakes. Indirectly. Instead of directly pointing out mistakes, approach the topic subtly to avoid defensiveness. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Sharing your own errors first makes others more open to constructive criticism. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Asking questions encourages cooperation and makes others feel involved in the decision-making process. Let the other person save face. Allow others to maintain their dignity, especially when correcting mistakes. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Frequent and sincere praise motivates people to continue improving. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Highlighting someone's strengths and potential encourages them to meet those expectations. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Encouragement fosters a positive mindset and makes overcoming challenges seem attainable. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Frame requests in a way that highlights the benefits for the other person, making them more willing to comply. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a practical guide to building strong relationships and becoming a more effective communicator. Its timeless principles emphasize empathy, respect, and understanding, making it a valuable resource for personal and professional growth.